Hi, I'm Deep, and I'm here to help you create your first quiz. At ProProfs, we believe that software should make people happy, so you're going to find our quiz tool is super easy to use. Real quick, ProProfs Quiz Maker lets you create online quizzes and assessments, configure security and tons of settings, and get reports. You can add images, themes, and more. I know sometimes it's easiest to start with the end in mind, so I wanted to show you how great quizzes can look in ProProfs. Here's a great example. This is a sales training quiz. You can see that this quiz has a background image. You can customize the background or leave it white if you prefer. This quiz asks for first and last name. You can completely customize your quiz and capture any information such as name, email, phone, and almost anything else you want to know. You can also add password protection here. Here is the first question in the quiz. You can see that you have the option of adding an image for each question. This is a multiple choice style question. We have multiple question types, including true and false, multiple choice, checkbox, essay, matching, and more. Here, you can see that when your quiz taker chooses an answer, they can receive instant feedback. Once your quiz taker has completed your quiz, they will receive a certificate of completion, which you can customize with your own branding. They can also see information about how they answered questions. Ready to create your first quiz? We have two types of quiz styles. One is a scored quiz, which has right or wrong answers. The other is what we like to call a personality quiz, which asks questions that capture an opinion, like what is your favorite color, and gives a result at the end. Let's create a scored quiz. We have a library of ready-made quizzes that you can copy, edit as needed, and use right away. For today, I'm going to show you how to create an online quiz from scratch. It's super easy. You just click on Create from Scratch, and you are immediately taken to this page, which shows you our Quiz Maker editor. The first thing you can do is add information about your quiz. Just add the name of your quiz here. And then you can change the media if you like. You can see that you can upload an image, use our library of images, search for an image, or embed a link. I'm going to upload an image. And now you just add a quiz description here. I can just type something in, or I can copy and paste some text in here. All right, so now we have our quiz description. See, here on the left side, you can add questions. We have 6 main question types that you can choose from. And here, you can access even more question types. And you can even import questions from another quiz you created or from an Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to add a multiple choice question here. Here you can upload an image or select one from our library. I'm going to use this image. Great! Now let's add our first question. And now we can add our answer options. I just have 3 answers, so I'm going to delete this last choice. You can see that I have the option to add an image for each answer. To pick the right answer, I just select the button next to it. And I can add an explanation here. I can make this a required question, and I'm ready to go. All right, so now we can add another question. We are the world's most popular quiz software, and we have a pool of over 100,000 ready-to-use quiz questions. You can access them right here. Here I found a good Twitter quiz, and I can add all of the questions from this quiz. Or I can just pick and choose the ones I want to add. Now those questions are added to my quiz, and I can edit them if I want to. All right, I'm going to add an image to this question. And there you go. It's easy to keep adding questions. Here we have some quick settings that you can control, like how you want to score your quiz. You can set up whether you want questions and answers shuffled. And you can set up how you want your quiz to appear here. Let's take a look at some of the other settings you can configure. Here you can set up scoring, how you want the results to appear, the order of the questions, how you want to present questions, and set up your completion certificate and reporting. Here, you can set up whether you want your quiz to be public or private and add a password. You can also select the information you want to gather from your quiz takers here. Now we can set up some basic branding for our quiz. Just click on Theme, and here you can change your theme, colors, background, fonts, and more. I'm just going to upload my logo here. And now, let's just take a quick preview of our quiz so you can see what it looks like. Looks great! Once you have finished your quiz, you can easily share it via email, link, on social media, or embed it directly on your website or blog. You can even set up a virtual classroom where your learners can log in and see all pending and complete quizzes, get announcements, and more. When you click Reports, you can easily see who has taken your quiz, when they took it, and how they did. You can even see how they answered each question. And your statistics can show you information like how the group did overall, the hardest question, easiest question, average time to complete, and more. Okay, so that's a really quick way to get started. We're happy you joined ProProfs and are here to help if you need us. We have live chat, phone help, and a huge knowledge base. Bye for now.